trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. He's going to air one. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from the 20. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Out of the gun, Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is Brown on the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This was grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Defense offsides here. Freebie for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So Dalton now. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Dalton here from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That play was blocked so well, it almost felt like a 7-on-7 session with no rush at all. Quarterback was able to stay in the pocket, scan the field, go through his progressions, and find the open receiver for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back. Now a play fake here on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. A good pickup there at 22. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Michael Brockers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
368.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Woods, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Dalton now to pass. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Big L 368. Pick up.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Right back to him on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now. And
this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Michael Johnson able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to record another sack, their sixth of the afternoon. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Mark Barron in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
44. Here you go. Here you go. 368.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
368.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Green's got it over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Well, right now we are 5 weeks into the NFL season. Charles, switching gears here. Two undefeated teams, the Rams and the Chiefs, both at 5-0.
And who's going to end up being the first to lose? That becomes the game now, doesn't it? Because I know the 1972 Miami Dolphins team is waiting for both of them to lose so they can pop their champagne. But who's it going to be? The Chiefs' upcoming schedule? They're at New England, home against Cincinnati, home against Denver. How about for the Rams? 3 of their next 4 on the road. At Denver, at San Francisco, home against the Packers, at the New Orleans Saints. Can you make a prediction?
Well, I obviously Chiefs at the Patriots, that could be one. But the Rams, 3 of the next 4 on the road. I'm going to say, though, the Chiefs drop 1 in New England. How about you?
I'm going to say that they're actually going to drop it at home against Cincinnati. That's my big upset.
Goff on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Again, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Back now in Cincinnati as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here you go, 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Throwing, Dalton. And caught, right side, Green. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And it'll be Dalton again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Andy Dalton, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the end zone, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man, complete. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 46 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10. Goff again. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Goff throwing again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways?
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, gone. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Passing it. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton wants to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is caught inside the 15. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, 53 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One last throw here for Goff. Now and this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson.